Hi guys, today we're making pancakes. So, first of all, you want to get some flour. But I don't know the exact measurements for the flour. I'm kind of just raw dogging everything. First of all, we'll take some flour. Don't add too much flour, okay? So for me, I'm just adding like some of the plate for the flour, not too much, not too little. Because if it's too little, it's not going to taste good. Then you crack one egg. Well, you need 2 eggs, but you'll crack 1 egg first. But some people like to mix their eggs together and then do it. But you choose. You then crack the second egg. Get what you're using to mix it. You see, I don't have a whisk. So we aren't using a whisk. When you're done, it should look like this. You see? It should look like this when you're done mixing. I'm just going to mix it a tiny bit more for you guys. Then you just add the sugar, which you're then just going to mix in till you can't really see it. Okay? Till you can't really see it. So I was basically just like mixing it over and over. Because like you can never add too much and you don't really know how much you need to add since we aren't using measurements. You then need to add some milk. Use a cup to measure. You can pour as much as you want into the cup, but don't use too much of that. So use like a third. You see how much I put in the cup? Use like a third of that in. Okay? You'll use like a small bit of that in. You start mixing again. You don't want it to put everything under the milk because then it's going to be wet and runny and it won't taste good. So you just mix it so it's like sticky, nice and sticky. And you just keep on mixing till it's nice and sticky. You can see the consistency. Make sure it looks like that. If it's too runny, it's not going to taste good. It's not going to be fluffy. Okay? Then you add a tiny bit more milk. Or I added a tiny bit more milk because I kind of put too little at the beginning, so I need to add more. But it looks a lot lighter, so it should look a bit lighter with the sugar. Then let's go to the frying pan. You then add it in, okay? You just add it in. You then add it and don't forget to make sure it covers the pan. Don't put all of it at once because you don't want it to overflow out of the pan. So, do a third of your plate if the plate's, the same size. And then it doesn't need to take off the whole plate when you just pour it in because you're going to spread it around. And once you're done with that, you let it cook. So now this is the finished product. I didn't want to show you guys the whole frying process because that takes long. But for your information, you basically cook it on temperature 4, which I think it's gas 4 also, for 10 to 15 minutes. That includes both sides. So the first side is more 7 minutes and the other one's less. But now this was the taste test. And this is me spreading the honey. Sorry for those that think about how the honey looks. I tried salvaging it with, the thing spreading it around. But, we added grapes. You don't have to add grapes. You can add strawberries, blueberries. I see some people even add bananas. And Nutella. I need to try that one day. Anyway, so this is my brother taking some. He kind of failed with it. And so did I. I don't really know why. Because, you see, we made 2 pancakes, and the lower one, I was trying to cut through both of them at the same time, so I think that's why it weren't able to cut through properly. So we spent quite a bit of time trying to just cut through that. We finally get some. By the way, my brother didn't want that many, so I'm not giving him that little on purpose. He just said he didn't want any, because, he's not feeling too well right now. Okay? So now this is my turn. My brother said it was really good, 10 out of 10. Or he said 9 out of 10, but 10 out of 10. For me, it was a 10 out of 10. It tasted so good. Wait, look at my reaction when I put it in my mouth. Look at this. I was so happy. I take a bit of time to chew, I'm just chewing for a little bit. And it was like amazing, like 10 out of 10. Make it at home. You will not regret it.